Uh,
So first off, I just wanted to let you know that I absolutely love the movie. There was a weird, like meditative, like disorienting, like cadence about it, and I just thought that was really cool.
Thank you. That's a really nice way to put it. We'll take it.
And well, it's my understanding that you wrote this story about a decade ago. Why did it take so long for you to make it?
I mean, I live in Saskatchewan, Canada, and I feel like that's already like strike one in terms of how you're going to get a movie like this made of this size. So, and I had never made a feature when I wrote it too. So, it was just building up, I think, enough of a resume where people would let me make the film, and then also letting the script get better. You know, like I will fully admit the first two drafts weren't as good as the film I think it is now. And I do think that some of the obstacles I faced actually improved the quality of the script. So I'm not a huge like fate person, but I do believe the movie had to get ready, and this one just took a little longer to cook.
Gotcha. And Douglas, what was it about the script that like drew you in and like made you want to be a part of it?
Well, I really like the contained aspect of it on a very practical level when you're assessing an independent script, and a movie that's going to be made with limited funds. I, I'm like, I read it to see the character and what it is that the character wants, and do I feel like there's something active to be able to portray? But I do look at like, can we pull this off for what it is? If you read even a good script. Like if I read the script of Inglorious Bastards and it was a Canadian independent movie, I think that would be really, it would not work. I really loved how it was just centered around this house and we just kept coming through it and just kind of, it was not really Rashomon, but there's elements of Rashomon to it, I feel. And Lowell, I love The Searchers and I also love Paris, Texas. I love stories of people searching for someone and just like being driven by something inside of them that won't give up. And I think that is a really strong thing for an actor to play.
Awesome. Um, I thought that it was really interesting taking on like these like plant-based like zombie creature things, while also dealing with amnesia, and there's just so many layers to this. So what was it like working together to bring this to life?
I'll start. I mean, I think it was really fun. I think Douglas is a wonderful actor, and I think he had perhaps the biggest challenge in our cast because while other characters could map and grow an arc or know where they were in a specific place or time, Douglas had to play a lot of different things because of the amnesia of it all. So it was a huge, I would say, limiter in what he was able to do in a moment, and he still conveys so much, and you still care so much. So uh, I thought he had a huge challenge, and he did a brilliant job. How was it for you?
Well, I guess with the question, I was thinking you were talking about the plant zombies and the reclaimed, and that's also the brainchild of someone who's not here, Emerson, who really was
Mm.
I don't know, is it fair to say he's the director of the creatures?
He is absolutely the creature director. He was literally out there pulling twigs and branches from the world and gluing them to people's faces, including his own. So, uh, this was, we've seen so many zombie movies, right? I love them, I devour them, but I also am hyper aware that there's every version under the sun. So we just wanted to try something a little different and hopefully thematically relevant for like the world we're all living in right now. And we all have a lot of dread about the environment and each other. So it felt like a good fit.
For the record, you said you devour zombie movies.
Okay, sorry. Bad puns are gonna just flow out by accident.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Did you have a favorite like plant zombie?
Do I? In the movie, for sure I do.
Hmm.
I mean, I really like Treehead, which is what I call him, which is a late in the game addition we added. But my heart absolutely belongs to Myrtle, which is the reclaimed that lives on May's property.
I like Treehead too. That's when we're in the house with Amy Maticio, right?
Yeah, no, well, no, that's
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy's called. He is there, but he's the guy who you fight is like Emerson calls him 50-50 because he's half uh grass and half I don't know what mud and
Not the
goat.
guy I fight though. I'm thinking of Treehead when it gets sort
Oh,
of
yes.
slow and contemplative, and she falls asleep, and it just sort of cuts to the woods, and you see Treehead kind of moving, right?
Yeah, you do. That's a good cameo of Emerson Ziffel. Emerson is Treehead. He's just standing out there covered in stuff.
I like that. I like that. And that was part of the additional photography, was it?
Yeah, that was absolutely one of the pickups. So that's hence why Emerson was able to do the cameo because on a regular day during the shoot itself, he would have been way too busy to do his own makeup.
Yeah, because he was doing him and a support staff were doing creature makeup as well. He had his assistant, but yeah.
Nice. Myrtle was definitely my favorite for sure. Um,
Really? That's cool.
so Lowell, you started mentioning this a little bit ago, but I was wondering from the both of you, what do you hope people take away from watching this?
I hope for me it's the I think it's a positive. I think it's a positive sort of take on undying love. It's just I don't know. I don't know how much to say about the way the movie ends, but I think it's kind of a beautiful, uh, kind of uplifting and just like infinite sort of version of love.
That's a
Like,
good for me, I don't know what I hope people take away. I hope they just enjoy it. I hope that it's not what they expect. You know, I think like an interesting thing in the conversation around this movie coming out is I think a lot of people think it's a horror, um, probably because of my previous work or just some of the other images that are out there about the film. But I just hope they're surprised and I hope they are, like Douglas said, drawn to the love story because to me at its core, like I don't know how you'll feel when the movie ends. I don't always feel the same way. It's happy, but it's also maybe a little sad. So I just hope you feel something, I'd say.
I like it. Um, it was one of those stories where I was kind of like throughout the whole thing, it was like, where is this going? Where is this going? And then it everything happened and I was like, wait, what? So I had to go back and watch, like rewatch a little bit, and then I'm definitely gonna rewatch it again to try to see if I can spot some of the like things that lead up to the ending. But all in all, I really enjoyed it. So thank you. Thank you both for making it.
Thank you. And I encourage you to rewatch it. It's said it before, it's maybe not the best marketing thing to say, but I think this movie actually improves dramatically on the second watch because there are so many little breadcrumbs for how things play out. So I I hope you check it out and I hope it's like almost a different movie the second time.
Looking forward to it. Um, so before I let you go, just wanted to give you the opportunity. Was there anything that we didn't touch on that you wanted to add?
For me, just that I'm happy I got to make the film and I'm grateful to our cast. We have an amazing cast, you know, like obviously Douglas and also Carrie Ann Moss, Frank Grillo, Kimberly Sue Murray, and some other people like who I've worked with a few times before, like Amy Maticio, Jonathan Cherry, and some Saskatchewan talent. So yeah, just great cast and great support from Saskatchewan, and I'm excited to finally share it with the States.
Anything you wanted to add, Douglas?
Oh, it was really amazing getting to work in Saskatchewan and see the prairies and those burning sunsets and just the straight line on the horizon and for as long as the eye can see. It's a really unique and cinematic place to make a movie. So that was really cool.
Awesome. Thank you both for chatting. Again, love the movie, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.